Hello, and welcome to Fanswers, where I get fucked up and answer questions. First question, Miss Monster asks, can you do awesome split tongue tricks yet? Yeah, I can do a couple things. Check it out. I'm slowly gaining more control as time goes on. Number 2. Bruce Wayne Lover asked, which Marvel character would you go gay for? I would have to say that probably Tony Stark, Iron Man, because he is rich, and if I'm gonna go gay, I want to get real taken care of, sit up by the pool, suck at the dick, wait for Tony to come home, that kind of thing. Next question. Dead Dog Leather asks, have you gotten to put your new tongue to, quote, use yet? Yes, I have. A brave young lady let me use it on her, and I have to say it was a great success. I asked her to rate it on a scale from 1 to 5, and she said it got 5 stars. So, yeah, it was worth it. Okay, next up, Modify Your Own asks, what's your favorite song to work out to? Well, if you've seen some of my workout videos, you'll know that I love to work out to 9 Inch Nails. It really brings out the anger inside, and I feel that helps a lot when I'm working out, because to push yourself through that pain barrier, you need a little something extra, and for me, it's anger. Yeah. Next, she says, favorite muscle group to work. I love working my shoulders. And abs. I don't know, that's a close one. Shoulders and abs. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Okay, that's a good enough answer, right? Okay. Zucchini Tortellini asks, funny name. This isn't a question, but can you talk about your experiences with suspension? Sure. I've done 2 suspensions and 1 pull. I did a 4-point suicide suspension, and I did a 2-point chest suspension and a 2-point chest pull. The suicide suspension was pretty enjoyable. Got up there, stayed up for about half an hour or so, swung around a bunch. It was like being on a big swing. Thought it was real cool. The chest suspension, on the other hand, it's a different story. I pulled myself up on that one. I don't know if you guys seen the video on my Tumblr. It's in the archive somewhere. That was a lot of pain. Blinding, white, hot pain. And for me, the chest suspension is not like the back at all. I did the back just because I was curious about suspension. I wanted to try it. I did the chest because it held a lot of meaning for me personally. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it again, because I wasn't happy with the amount of time I went up for, which was maybe a minute. You can see it in the video. And I want to really hold myself up there to see how far I can push myself. See if I can murder my own brain. What are you drinking tonight? Asks Modified Your Own, or your, I don't know, I'm a little fucked up. First of all, we got some double shot espresso. Yeah. And a bottle of Jameson. My favorite whiskey. It's really the only thing I do drink. I don't really like beer. I don't like peeing 1,000 times a night. When I drink beer, I have to drink 2 or 3, and that's a lot of liquid. I like to keep it simple. Jameson. Light My Way Out asks, if you found out you were going to die tomorrow, what's the first thing you do? That's tough, buddy. I guess the first thing I'd do is contact my family, say goodbye, to my friends. Murder anybody who got in my bad side when I was alive. Do all the drugs. Uh-oh. Are there any fears you have that you would like to get over? I'm afraid of bugs. Mostly spiders. But I don't think I'm going to get over that anytime soon. Yeah, I saw a lot of nasty spider bites when I was in the Marine Corps. Especially the brown recluse spider. It was really gross, man. It dissolves muscle tissue. Nasty. So, yeah. I had a black widow on me one time when I was in a foxhole. That was scary. Dropped down, beep, right on my hand. And I'm not ashamed to say that I screamed like a tiny girl and flailed around as much as I could. Because that's what you do when a spider lands on you and you're a badass Marine. Alright, somebody asks, where would you rate on the Kinsey scale? I do not know. I know that Kinsey was a pioneer, and he wrote all those books in like the 40s or 50s, doing all the sex surveys, but I'm not really sure what the scale is, so let's say I'm going to add a 10, and if this is a rating of my fucking abilities, let's say 10. Okay. Next one. Hold on a second here. If the zombie apocalypse would break out, what would you do? What kind of food would you bunker up on? Did you save that bacon? Also, if you turned into a zombie, what kind would you be? This is a cool question. I love talking about this stuff, but simple answer. First thing you need to do during any major crisis situation is get out of the city, and that's the first thing you need to do. Besides, gather your gear. You need to get the fuck out. People are going to be hysterical, confused, violent, and there's going to be a ton of them. So you need to get out of the city. My plan, personally, is I have what we like to call in the industry as a bug-out bag. That is a bag containing all supplies you will need in an emergency. Grab the bag, jump on my bicycle, because you don't want to get into a car because the highways are going to be completely jammed up, because guess what? Everybody's going to try to leave the fucking city. So, jump on the bike, bug out bag, and bicycle as far away from the city as I possibly can. Probably go to some remote woods location that I may or may not have already designated and picked out, but I'm not going to tell the people on the internet, because guess what? Then you're going to show up, and it's going to get sick, and I don't want that, because I'm going to have to kill you. Awkward. What food would I bunker up on? Here's the thing. Food is not as important as you think during an emergency situation like this. During the zombie apocalypse, there's going to be plenty of humans around to eat. Yeah, it doesn't mean you don't have to be a zombie to eat a human. There's going to be plenty of them. Somebody gets in your way, looks at you funny, pop one in the fucking face, cut off a leg or an arm, throw it in the old pack. But the most important thing that is going to be needed during the zombie apocalypse is a clean water supply. That's where when you plan ahead, you designate the area that you want to escape to. It's extremely important that it has a fresh water source. River, stream, whatever, dude. Just needs that fresh water. If you don't have that, you're fucked in the ass severely. And no matter how much food you stock up on, it only takes 3 days to die without water, so you need that water. I did not save on the bacon, and if I was turned into a zombie, what kind of zombie I would be, I don't really know, like a runner or something? Well, I'm not really good with that kind of thing. I mean, I'm a zombie, so at that point, what do I care what kind of zombie I'm going to be? Come on now. Come on! Alright, next. Transient guest asks, why do I want to make out with you so much? Oh my god, she asks me this like every day. She goes, why do you want to make out? No, I'm just kidding. She goes, which way does yo dick hang? In all caps, by the way. Answer this question, mostly to the right. Yeah. Elaborate Delusion asks, have you ever wanted to kill another human being? And what is the weirdest thing that has ever been inside your mouth? For legal purposes, I can't answer the first part of this question, because, yeah, obviously I have wanted to kill another human. Who hasn't? It happens in those fits of rage. When I was 20 and I signed up for the Marine Corps, I had this romantic fantasy in my brain of how I was going to go and fight terrorism, and it was going to be great, and I was going to kill all those fucking terrorists. Oh, those bastards. But then I smartened up and I realized that it was retarded. Uh-oh, photo cat. Mr. Grouper. He says, I want to be on the Tumblr. Yeah, I baby talk my cat. Okay, no big deal. Don't judge me. Alright, Grumps, stop that. Where was I? Yeah. I can't remember. Cool. Thanks, Grumps. Whatever, dude. Let's see. What's the weirdest thing I've had in my mouth? I don't know. Knives, or I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. King of the Rodeo asks, what does your family think of your modifications? And what's your favorite cookie and why? My family, they have been desensitized over the years. When I first started, didn't really understand. I don't think they really do anyway, but here's the thing. When you modify your body, it shouldn't matter what anybody else thinks. You shouldn't be doing it for anybody else. You should only be doing it for one person in this world, and that's yourself. And if you stop, then you have to ask yourself, whoa, what's this person going to think? What's my mom going to think? What's my dad going to think? Then you probably shouldn't get that modification. Yeah, you're not ready. Favorite cookie? Ooh, easy. M&M cookies. What? Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a really long video that I just made, but, that's got another question, but it's kind of silly. Because it's not really a question. It says, why he's so goddamn attractive. Come on. That's not a real question. People. Uh-oh. Alright. I think that's going to be it, since considering this is a 13-minute video. It's probably going to take me forever to upload it to YouTube. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Maybe the next time